me, Sledge here, and lately Fuse has been telling me to help him out with these videos that he's been doing, and just Blackbeard and all my other co-workers. Well, I decided to help. I decided to ask what he needed. Well, it appears that all I have to do is just tap on random things, especially my sledgehammer. And it seems like that the sledgehammer is a very important part of my costume. Not my costume, but just my uniform. Well, I'm sorry that I've been absent for quite a while. We've been on many missions, and we're getting a little bit of free time. I hope we do get a lot of free time in order for me to produce more for you guys. But let's cut the talking and get to the sounds. Well, excuse me, let me just put on these gloves real quick. The hammer is quite dirty. Alright, now that I have my armored gloves on, let's pick up the famed sledgehammer. This thing is quite heavy, quite dirty as well, as you can see. And yellow handle and maximum breaching force, but nonetheless, it is a great hammer. It served me well, and you see this? Oh, let me just make sure I do not hit anything else. But do you see this? That is what the wall sees before it is destroyed. Of course, I'm not going to actually hit the camera. That would not be too fun. But alas, I might not need these gloves after all, because let's put these up here. Well, now, let's pick up the sledgehammer and just, I don't know how it got muddy. I don't usually burst through mud, maybe bend it. Got into my supplies again. It's quite a hard hammer. I do not know what material it is made out of, but I do know one thing. It's quite heavy. Not that heavy. It's got some weight to it, though. And the handle provides maximum grip. So, as I showed before, all I have to do is just and we're through. But sometimes in some situations I might have to take the hammer and just breach through like that. But it is quite a useful tool, and personally, one of my favorites, as you can see, because it's what I revolve around. This is what I am known for. And you may be wondering, Sledge, it looks smaller in real life. Well, it does. But don't let the size fool you. Hold on, my nose itches. Excuse me. But don't let the size fool you. This is 100%, if I'm not mistaken, this is either steel or iron. But whatever it is, it's 100% British. So, let me quite a nice tool. But let's lay the hammer down and talk about something. So, some of you may be wondering, well, Sledge, do you have access to memes? Sadly, no, I don't. And legally, by law, I have to tell you that I do not possess any memes. But I do not know why the EU banned memes, but they have their reasons. Not saying I agree with them, but it's something. It is something. But I think we are done with our hammer for now. The handle is it is not made from wood. It is made from very heavy-duty plastic. Sounds like wood, though, ironically, even though it's not made from wood. The handle's a perfect grip. Make sure not to hit the vent there. There's a nice grip texture to it right here. Quite nice, but let's put the hammer aside and let's move on to, looks like Smoke left something here. One of his smoke canisters. Looks like it's missing the orange tape, but you can see the canister right here. But don't let the little small canister fool you. It is a highly deadly weapon, and this thing could take you out in a heartbeat. It does not play around. There's not much I can do with this, but I know for one thing that I do not want to start messing around with this thing. Maybe a little bit. But with our next item, this hammer is just used for breaking down small things, maybe making tiny little holes in the barricade, but it does make some nice sounds though. Heavy duty metal. Well, I have a gas mask on, so hopefully it should affect me. But no, I don't want to set it off anyways, because that wouldn't be good, would it? Feel this thing right here. Get a little bit closer to the camera, but what is it? This appears to be the electrical box. And this looks like the electrical cord that connects to the CO2 canister. And not CO2, my bad, mustard gas, or whatever it is. And activates the combustion that opens up the canister and releases the gases. Then it's very nice, but, well, I kind of already showed this, but the small hammer, basically, there is a small barricade, not even a barricade, just a wall in general that I don't want to fully destroy with my sledgehammer over there. I take this and just pound away at it. And I can make tiny holes with this, and this can also be used as a weapon. But it's not exactly the most humane weapon, per se, but it gets the job done, and that's what matters. But nevertheless, I could just, if I need a small hole broken in the barricade, I could just jam it with this thing, and it may look like your average household hammer, and you may be wondering, well, why is it so small? But I don't need a big hammer. This thing weighs not even a pound. So it's quite small, and it's efficient enough. And what else do I have? Got to that in a moment, but as I showed a few minutes ago, these are my gloves. And with my gloves, they had the Velcro on them, so they have Velcro on them. And personally, I like Velcro. It's nice. And the gloves, they have armor on them, so I don't get hurt, or it won't stop a bullet, sadly, but it can prevent any just knocking against anything, so, see, versus and the Velcro. The Velcro is also a nice touch, and I hope you guys like my fedora. It's I personally like it. It's very classy. And our final item is the famous pump shotgun. And I can just, excuse me a moment while I back up all the way to the window. So all I have to do is basically just aim in the general direction and shoot. It's not that difficult, but I mean, it can down somebody in one hit, and it's quite fun to use, actually. And basically all I have to do is that's it. It's a strap right there. All I have to do is just aim when somebody walks in the room. Bam. More like, I gotta hold it like this. Bam. And it sure does do its job. But, I mean, all this gear is pretty heavy. But I'll get to that in just a moment. But let me take off the gloves. Just a second. Alright, let me place those over here. And let me scoot forward. Excuse me. Okay, so you might be wondering, how heavy is all this stuff? Well, this is smokes right here. This is smokes, and so I can just set that to the side. But this just goes on a holster. It doesn't go on the vest, it just goes on a holster on my side. This beast of a hammer, it latches onto my back. I don't have the straps on it at the moment, but it does come complete with straps and all to latch onto my back. Hence the little holes here. And it straps onto my back, and whenever I need it, it just unclips. And I think I already mentioned this, but it didn't even grip. Oops. Oh no. It upside down? Yes, it is. Oh my word. Can you stay this time, camera? Thank you. And just we have the wonderful hammer. But alas, I carry the shotgun in my hand, and sometimes in a holster. This goes on my back. The other hammer goes in a holster, pushed to the side. And these armored gloves, these guys go on my hands. Well, it appears that is everything that I have for today. My lenses, yes, they are made of plastic, but that is because of budget cuts, but the mask does indeed still work. And these are real filters. It's not like we're getting some cheap mask, and of course, the fedora. Well, excuse me. I hope you guys have a great day, night, afternoon, whatever it may be for you. But alas, I will see you again, and I do hope we cross paths again. And a few of my co-workers should be producing for this channel a little bit more, because like I said earlier in the video, we've been on many missions lately, and we just haven't gotten the chance to just fully interact with our fans. And I know there is a lot of you out there. Well, I think that'll conclude it for this session. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all later.